techies. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I will be telling you about the installation of Pycharm and how to create Conda environments and how to work with those environments in Pycharm projects. So before creating Conda environments, let's first install Pycharm. Okay, so you just need to open Google Chrome or any of the web browser which you have pre-installed in your system and just type Pycharm, download. So www.jetpains.com is the website where you can easily find Python software. So let's download for the community one. So it is 349 MB software. So the downloading has started. So make sure that you are connected with a good internet and it should not stop in between while downloading the software. You just have to wait a minute or more, but it won't take much time. So by using PyCharm, you can easily create your project and you can easily develop your project using Python programming language. And we have so many things to do with PyCharm. Like you can create small projects and you can easily host them uh, using any web development framework like Flask or Django. So in our courses, we will be also talking about Flask and Django web frameworks, like how to create a machine learning project and how to run it on the server using Flask. Or you can also work with Django using we can say VSS code. So PyCharm is not permanent. You can use other softwares as well, like VSS codes. We use PyCharm because it provides uh, like services in a wide scale. Like it gives you a code editor. So if you are working on the code and if some mistakes comes in between, then it will recommend you. Uh, like the color feature is very beautiful here, so you can go for that. Okay, as we can see that the PyCharm community software has been installed. So just go to it and click on that. So it has started. Okay, next. So I want to install in program file JetBrains. So it is the by default location and it will take it 40.3 MB. So I'll go for this one. Or if you want to save it somewhere else, like we have D drive, E drive, so you can choose accordingly, like according to the storage in your system. Set it next. Okay, so I want 64-bit launcher shortcut to be open. Okay, so if you want to add this as a feature, open folder as a project. So let's say if you have created any folder in your system and you want to make that folder a particular project, you can add this one there, and it will create a file with .py format, and it will also add this to your path as well. That means you can easily access through command line. Just hit next. Next. So the beautiful feature which I like personally is you can easily like connect your Conda environment with PyCharm and you can easily work with that. You can also host Jupyter Notebook using PyCharm. So there are so many features which it provides. You can also commit your codes to GitHub if you are working in a development environment. Uh, there are so many. So once it get installed, I'll show you by creating a dummy folder. It won't take much time. And for Conda environment, you can also check with Conda commands. You can easily save those commands in any other notebook. So Conda environment commands. So if you want to create a environments using Conda, so you can easily go for this one. I'll provide this link to in the description below, so you can just go and check with that. So you can create environment or you can work with environment and perform some operations on the environment using these you can say commands. So how to create an environment, how to create an environment from a .yml file, because in some projects already few environments are already given, so you can install a pre-existing environment. You can also specify the location for any environment. You can update it, you can clone it with the projects, and you can, how to deactivate, activate, and how to install packages in that particular environment, how to use pip in that, and what are the environment variables, and how to save environment like variable in your system, how to restore or how to remove an environment. So this particular guide will tell you to perform all these things that we have uh, seen here. Okay, so we'll go for the basic one. So let's see. Okay, so it is saying, okay, so it will ask for the reboot. So I want to do it manual. Okay, so now I want to search for the Pycharm here. Pycharm, okay, submit. In the next part, I will be telling you about the creation of Conda environments. Okay, so treatment policies. So just next, continue. Don't set. It's up to you that whether you want to do this. So you can see it's committed 20.3, and the version keeps coming in. So you don't need to worry much because they don't change the basic one. Okay, so let's say I want to create a new project, or if someone has given you the PyCharm files, you can open those projects as well by using the open option. And this is the different one, which we're not going to discuss in this one. Let's say I want to create a new project. As I told you, to create a new project, you have to first create a folder, right? So automatically it will take the by default location, because whatever whoever the users there, the username, PyCharm projects, a folder will automatically get created, and inside that folder, like any project name you can give. So let's say I want to give it a test project, tst project. Okay, so a test project will be created, and okay, this part I will tell you later. So let's go for the Conda environment one. Okay, so I want to create a Conda environment. So just go here and check it out, and make sure that Anaconda Navigator is installed in your system. If it is not installed, then you can install it by looking our previous video. So I want to open Anaconda prompt. Okay, so as you can see, it is already referring to the base environment. That means base, I mean to say, if you open the Anaconda Navigator, you can just go at home, you can click on environment. So this is called the base environment here. Okay, so by default it refers there, but you can get one or more environment here that I will show you here. Okay, so let's say I want to create a new environment. So uh, you have to refer this guide. So I will follow it up with you. So it says to create an environment, conda create and hyphen name my environment. So let's copy this command, Control C, and just paste it. So okay. So it says that conda is the command that you like to work with a anaconda environment. Create is the syntax, and hyphen name is the inbuilt syntax if you want to create a new environment. So let's say my first environment name will be let's say data structure. uh, okay, so just hit enter. So it says solving environment done. Okay, so it will asking that whether you want to proceed or not. So of course yes, so click buy, and okay, so the environment has been created. Now to work with any environment, you just first have to activate it. So just copy this command and paste it here. Okay, copy this one, Control C, Control V, and Conda activate. Now once you activate this particular environment, you can see instead of base, now it is referring to data structure. Now this is the environment which you can refer for any project. Okay, that I'll tell you later. Now let's say I want to install let's say I want to install package called numpy in this environment. Okay, so I can use conda install numpy. Now I have not mentioned any version here, so by default it will take the latest version. But let's say for any project, NumPy with a specific version is required, so you can mention that version by using equals to sign and mention those numbers, the version number here. So hit enter. So yes, so these are the packages: CA certificate, certify, Intel, MK1, MKL services. So these are the inbuilt packages inside the NumPy. So as you can see, all are being extracted and downloading. Executing transactions. Okay, so the same thing has been left here, right? So if you want to install a anaconda, like not anaconda, sorry, environment using the conda environment with by default Python, then you have to perform the same operation which I have done here. But if you want to create an environment with uh, some specific Python version, like here you can see uh, uh, like a conda environment has been created with the name myenv with the Python programming language with a version 3.6. So you can do this also. So uh, now what do you think that what will be the Python version here? What do you think? So as I told you, Python 3.8 is already installed in my system. So it will refer to Python 3.8. So let's check Python f1 version. Let's see. So 3.8.5 is shown here. So you can check with 3.6 also. So it will refer to Python 3.6. I can go for this Python 3.6 here as well. So for that, I need to downgrade the Python environment, which I don't want right now. So either you can go for this one or you can go with the standard command, which I've already shown. Even you can create an environment with a specific package called SciPy. So SciPy is all the package here, or you can perform these two lines. So by using create command, you can create the Python environment, and once you create the environment, you can install the SciPy package on top of that. Okay. So as I told you, you can go with any specific version of any package. That's why Conda is a beautiful, you can say, feature kind of environment where you can always work with that, and you will definitely love to do work with this one. Okay. So now here the like anaconda environment is being activated. So if you want to come out of this, you have to deactivate the conda. Conda activate. Okay, now it is referring to the base environment. All right. Now let's check in anaconda navigator what it is showing. So you can see data shiksha is already created as an environment here, right? If I click on this one and let's see the packages here. So there are so many features which you can easily correlate with Pycharm and even with anaconda navigator. Okay, so you can see this packages here. I'll show you. Uh, if you see this a list of the packages under NumPy, the same thing you will see here, right? So all the packages under NumPy using Conda environment, all the packages under NumPy using Conda environment in the user-defined environment here, data extraction. All right. Now let's come back to the main path. When I created the Pycharm project here, I want this project to be connected with the Conda environment, right? So you can just click here, click on Conda, okay, and let's see this one. We will look at every option, okay. So test project, Python version 3.8. Okay, let's see any environment is there. Conda. Let's see if it detects automatically. Okay, so you can see it has automatically detected data shiksha python.exe, right? Click on OK. So let's see, it has automatically detected. So just click create now. That means now this project has been created, and the environment, that means the Python environment, that means currently there are like currently in this environment only one particular library is, that means numpy, right? That's so useful. Okay, so let me create a Python file here with you. Okay, so let's write import numpy. Okay, and let's run this. And to check that whether you are connected with the right environment, you can see the bottom Python 3.8 data cache. And so this is uh, a backend feature inside Pycharm. So this thing will always keeps on updating whenever you will open Pycharm. So let's say I want to run this randomly. Let's see what it will show. Because updating skeleton is being done, so it will take some time. But I will always recommend you to first set up your Python and Pycharm, and then run all the code simultaneously. Okay, so it has shown that process finished with exit code 0. That means there is no error, and that means the package has been imported. But if I import pandas, let's see what it will do as let's say pd. Now let's run this. Let's see whether it will run it or not. Okay, that means no module pandas is found. That means in this environment, which I have created a data shiksha and which is connected to my Python project. So there is no pandas environment here. So what you can do, again you have to get into this project. So Conda install Conda activate it first, activate, and uh, so this is the thing that you will see. Okay. Conda activate data extraction. No, so now it is activated, right? So let's install Conda install um, install pandas. So again it will take the latest version of the pandas here. Let's see. Okay, so now it is installing it. Just hit Y. That means you want to install everything. So pandas, Python, data utils, and pytes. So once I install this one, I will rerun this command and will show you the outcome. Okay, so let me rerun this. Okay, now you can see indexing. That means uh, changes environment has been and those packages into this environment. So don't get into this indexing part. It is basically trying to like assemble all the packages in that environment. That's why now it is updating the skeletons. Okay, so let's rerun and let's see. Okay, that means process finished with exit code 0. That means NumPy has been imported successfully and pandas SPD has been imported successfully. Okay, so this is how you install the packages directly from the Conda environment, and I will always recommend you to install the packages using Conda environment only. Okay, because see, you can install packages from here as well. Let me show you, but it's a good practice that you install from there. Okay, so Python project interpreter. See, here it is referring. So basically, Python interpreter, as you all know, uh, which acts as a translator between the machine and your codes, right? So Python interpreter has been at this position, right? In this envs data ki shiksha folder and python.exe file is there, right? So you can add packages from here as well, okay? And you can add packages from here as well. But it's a good practice that you do it from here. So let's say I want to add some packages here. So just click on plus button here, okay? And let's say I want to install matplotlib. So it has given you matplotlib and matplotlib base are there. Let's say I want to install this one. Install package. So it is installing it, right? As you can see, installing. And let's say I want to install this one as well. And you'll see that whether it is again indexing or updating the skeletons or not. So in future videos, maximum coding will be done either on Dodo or on Pycharm. So friend is you can see it installed successfully, and matplotlib is still being installed. So you can also close this one and hit OK. Okay, so you can see cleaning up the skeletons, and it will show the task which is running currently. So installing package matplotlib executing transaction. If you notice that the same commands you will see in the Conda environment as well. So executing transactions and verifying the transactions, right? The same thing you can see here, right? Okay, so I think the work is done now. Now let me import matplotlib. So let me comment this. Uh, Control X. Copy. Okay, so import matplotlib. Okay, so it is showing currently red here, but let's run. Let's see whether it is done or not. Okay, so no module name matplotlib is being installed. Let me see that what happened here. Settings. Okay, because it is important to see that you have done this service, but it is not identifying it. That's why I told you to go with the conda environment every time. So I have added matplotlib here, but let's see what happened. Matplotlib. So this is, let's see, this is not installed. This is again not installed. So it's always good to install from the conda environment. Okay, it's very easy here. So conda install matplotlib. Just hit Y. See, matplotlib base is there. And you can see one more difference. Only matplotlib and matplotlib lib base is being given by Pycharm, but these packages are not given, right? So that's why I told you to go with this conda environment. So pillow. So pillow is the again the most important library which you will see while working with machine learning projects. So again, see if you go with here from the settings part here, then it's good. But if you download some uh, like pre-required packages, then I think Conda option is good here, right? So it is verifying the transaction here, executing it, and day by day you will get friendly with this one very easily. And as I told you, like you can some by using that option. The same thing you can perform with the Anaconda here also. Let's say in the base root, that means whenever you are going to launch Jupyter Notebook, you can add all the packages by just writing here. Okay, so let's say I want to type scikit-learn. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, scikit. This is zero packages learn. Okay, scikit-learn was there. sklearn, let me check. Okay, so scikit-learn is already installed here, right? So if it is untick here, you can just click on tick and you can install it. Okay, so conda.error link, an error occurred when installing packages. Repack rolling back transaction, permission denied. So this is something related internally to my system, but the package must be installed here. Okay, so let me just check. Okay, rerunning this. Okay. So this is something which is related to my system, which I will deal with later. But my main thing that I want to mention here is you can install all the packages using Conda environment, or you can also use the Pycharm settings option. Okay, so that's all about this video session. I hope you like the video, and I hope you create the Conda environment on your own for every project. Okay, so thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you can mention those things in the comments, so we will reach out to you and get them resolved. So thank you.